واحد أنا أتكلم هل مرة ذكرت حقله شرماركة يا معلمين تكلمات بين سلامية.
الله ياخذ صاحب ما شاء الله.
طبعا waxaan rabaa inaan la wadaago macallimiinta ardayda iyo asxaabta YouTube ka hadhow ka daawan doonto insha Allah xiisadii saddexaad ayaa haddeerto bilaabanaysa waxa dhamaaday laba xiisadood xiisadii hore oo 10 subaxnimo aan galay 12ka iyo xiisadii labaad oo liibaan iyo injineer sharciyeed ku raaxaysanayeen xiisadii saddexaad ba bilaabanaysa mikrofoonkan waxaan ku rajin doonaa Sharmarke iyo IML TV macallimiinta ku jira waxaan ku jirnaana waa live training weeyaan fadlan marka waxaan codsanayaa dhammaan asxaabta ku jirta Zoom-ka in ay Zoom-ka linkigiisa share gareeyaan oo ay asxaabta kala gaarsiiyaan sidoo kale hal mar inay soo jaleecaan dhanka group-ga oo ay soo share gareeyaan soo galaan SOMFOREX group live baan hadda ka dhigay xiisadii hore live inooma yahayn marka waxaan codsanayaa inay ardaydu share gareeyaan marka hal mar inta xiisada kale noqon si walaalaha kale barnaamijku gaaro waxaan rabnaa dhammaanteen inaynu wada guuleysano saa darteed qof walba marka walaal saan u shaqeeyno nolol shaqee أجل حسنات الله كاسي ولا أديكم الشير جري أو أرض الجارسي ويا وحنا الله شغالين أو العج ولا بدن بشغلان هيسا ولا بدن بتعمل دمية وبلا عمل هو بدن بحرده هيسا مرك حلايا والشير كاجا إنه أنفعه قفل بوا حن كل يدوركم أي فيسبوك يسكتشره مرك الشير جري هالمرة بنك فيسبوك ينجي Sahalsoftware جروب أو لايف عن كنا هاي هالمرة ينجي سلوك لا أيديك لفتينا أبديت كا يوحل بعصمها كنا يلا سوق ليا وأنا شير قريه وكذا ما في لي أنا شير كقبتي الجنرال فيصل على عبد الله وما سنته هو شير قريه ثانك يو عبد الله أي شير قريه مغنية يفرح أول باي مغنى شير قريسي ما شاء الله شير كبدية بليس أنت عن الميكروفون كان موريتشن قرارسي نوقف يديستان إن شاء الله سيدو كلا الليباني أبشر أنت سنة بحين أبديت يرحس يا ولا هذا فيسبوك كشرة ترى ساكت بحسين بالحال كذا وربحين يرقى كوبان لا بد غسل حدق إن شاء الله
ما شاء الله نحن قادناي أصحاب الفيسبوك وين وعلناه waxaanu qaadanay NZD JPY iyo NZD USD labada trade baynu qaadanay wali waa valid sidoo kale TB-guna waxaan ka dhiganay 72 NZD JPY da waa ka hadlaya 72 131 weeye NZD JPY da NZD USD na TB-geedu waxaan ka dhiganay 66 shaasha baynu ka dhiganay asxaabta Facebook kontigan ha loogu sii qoro labada tiri sidoo kale waan xilligan waa bullback anta hore u qaadato waxaan rabaa inaan u sheego inay tahay bullback time oo iska dadka go'do insha Allah ilka ayna blink insha Allah waan isalaamaya dhawaantina
هذه يا بالنا وصلتها الليبان أو information نلو ولاقيت بدن سيد حقوق صومين سو خلنا معنا عبد الساق كمل سيني هذوك تشرو كم هم أنا عبد الغني
عودك قف إنجنير قف عودك كفرية هف حاحل عودك قف كفرية
ما يعودك حوي وعين الفيديو ونصاص ماشي
أنا قاعد هذا الكلام ماما
سماك واحد يبقى عين التي نغلط سماك واحد يروح
واحد أنا قعدت مفروض.
Good morning everyone. How are you?
Good morning كاسوكم هذا. ها.
واقعنا هذا كهره.
ويا هذا ما سنتهاي ويا هاي الليبان أدب مهسية جنرال شرعيدي وحسدي هذا قروح بدل السياسي ما في عنا قاضي. قال هذا هرموني قساك عبد الساق يا عبد الغني أي مدو سوق عبد الغني سوق بصو. محنو قاضي نحسدي كوريسي.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ساكا وحن قاضناي هل تريد بان قاضناي مادام وحن قاضناي تريد كي يورو AUD marka isagana wali waa la hayaa oo magaxamalanaya bullback yar ku jira marka wateen isna analyze garanay dhamaanteen oo macallinkii IML xataa uu yiri marka waa sel marka isagana hal hayo insha Allah TB ga noo garaaci doona hadii la yiraahdo
aad baa umahadsan tahay Sharmarke laftigiisa waxaan filayaa trade baa bixisay saaka Sharmarke oo isna xiisada hormoonka ku bixisay
Masha Allah. Somalia always in the house. وسوق يا معلم.
Somalia always in the house. Why?
Okay, هذا فصح ولي ما وسم بلعبه واسيب وضن كرتنا هذا الذي إن شاء الله.
هي صح هي كورنا وهي بالأرضية درين كذا رمينا وريستو. الأرضية بالقرآن كسو قرآن إن شاء الله أرضي مكفن كسو قبسن قاعدة سوتها كتو أرضي كمان بالدرينكا سدا أي SOMFOREX أو حوضنا بالهذا كف العلي إن شاء الله. كومنتي من هذا منو يه. أبشر سامع عبد الرحمن وحسو قرآن السلام عليكم معلمين ومحسنتين بيرد سدا نوجه أبشر وهلك شفتين الصورة عم يلا صورة إن شاء الله. يقولي بموقفك حسو قرآن فرينتا نصينا يا معك عصرنا إنه سو قرآن magaciisu saddexan magaalada uu joogo iyo qofka suuqan ku macsuumay ama balanka waa ama beeninka waa insha Allah inuu soo qoran jeclana abshir wuxuu leeyahay salaamu calaykum macallimiin wad mahadsantihiin sida aad noogu hagar baxaysaan jazakumullahu khayran aamin baan leenahay laakiin intiina macallimiinta ah mid la qaacida ah ma jiro wiil ee saan isku dhahayay kan raac waan ku wareeray su'aasha waxaan rabaa inaan siiyo jawaabteeda Sharmarke aad buu inoogu mahadceliyay abshir jaamac
ما شاء الله هذا قفل بابا ددن بوليه هاي وقارة مركو حندي لها كي أسفل هاي وكوفو دي هاي وقبسن كرتاسي في عن راح بقولي لها مركا سيدا سون بيوكل الدوين هي عيد كستبا SOMFOREX is the best to trade with وسوق رنين كاسنا ما شاء الله عبد الرحيم
حفلة ما شاء الله جوابتي سحدة أبشرين وكسيي وحلا إنجنا Sharmarke كسيي أرجع أبشر السؤال سوق قريب ولا لو جاوبت Sharmarke كوف فلان يعني قف كسر هو بيقول لي قف بس إنه نعم كاكيا مركز أدور معلمين SOMFOREX كي لعبت إن شاء الله لا تريد قريه هذا لين هذا ما سنتها عبد الرحيم حسن إنك صانش على أرض مركز زوم كسوق اليوم إنه مجلسة مجالات وتشوف كسوق قطه إن عدة ليدر كوا قبل إن كوا هنا صار رعي يعني هذا شعره سيا يفضل تحت أرض قاعدين الله صور مركزة عبد الرحمن حسن آدم صغري SOMFOREX is the best team to trade him. Thank you أبا ما سنت الله وبركاته. شوكاني بندن على نور وركاس هربا شوكاني أدبا كو سلام يا كو سلوينيا. وكو صغري شوكاني بندن على نور يعني على النور أي أقول كو معسومي معلن كاس كو معسومي وأنا بندن وارده بيرجرويس إذا وان كو صبيرس SOMFOREX. إرجع بندن ساسا استعمالها. مركا أرض كستاي كو صغري إن شاء الله أدبا ما سنت هاي شوكاني كو صغري مقعيقا إنجنيره شوكاني وير وبندن على نور. aad baan uga helay dhamaantiin waan la socdaa waan idinla haystaa ayuu leeyahay ma sha Allah cali nuur aad buu macalinkaas u dadaal badan yahay waxaan jeclahay telephone numberkiisa inaan ku soo qoro luuqa marka qofkii raba inuu la xiriiro cali nuur insha Allah waliba shaashada ayaa ku soo qoraya screen-kan share garanaya cali nuur waxa weeye macallimiinta ugu dadaalka badan teamkeena marka lambarkiisa ayaan ku soo qoraya qof walba insha Allah lambarka macallin cali nuur halka ka qor insha Allah qofkii u baahan inuu caawiyo ardayda cusub xitaa Facebook ay ka daawanayso insha Allah macallin cali nuur lambarkiisa waa kaas shaashadan soo saaraya sidoo kale ardayda waxaan ka codsanayaa Facebook-ga inaad share taabataan si arday fara badan ay fariintan u gaadho marka please cali nuur wuxuu wataa lambarka 252 63 4948 arday kasta oo Facebook iga daawanaya macalinkaas uu la xiriir karaya macallimiinta SOMFOREX ugu aktifsan weeyaan wahaag hadaad qorateen 11 soo qora 11 soo qora hadaad qorateen cali nuur lambarkiisa Sharmarke ku wareejinaya screen-ka ardayda left track buu xiisa qabaan Sharmarke aad bay inoogu duceynayaan saaxiib
Euro AUD macalinku hadda analysis ku sameynaya marka iyo trade-da kale marka insha Allah macallin Bele ayaa noo soo galaya kiisana waxaan u maleynayaa in iyo screen labadaba si fiican loo arkayo.
All right, so Euro AUD was called for a sell. Yesterday we had a markup for this buying opportunity and we could see here that worked out really nicely. Came back to our zone right here. We've got the setup marked off there, and boom, shut up. All right, so you should have gotten some profit on that one. At the moment, it is just about 38 pips in profit. I caught Euro AUD down here, and I'm still in the trade right down at this point. So I'm still in that trade. I'm actually looking for Euro AUD to push up some more. I believe that the trend is actually an upward one. Euro AUD. It doesn't mean that price can't come back down, but let's have a look and see what's going on. Right, if it's called for a sell, to be honest, I'm not really sure about that sell. All right, if it's called for a sell, this is how we're gonna play this sell. If it is truly and in fact a sell, right? We've got to wait for a confirmation that this is actually gonna sell. Things are gonna change, blah blah blah. All right. So the only way that we're actually gonna sell this thing is if price breaks below this level. Okay, so we have an important supply and demand, support and resistance zone right here, right at that level. If it breaks below that level, and then we look for a retest, that's the only time that we're gonna sell this thing. For the moment, no, we're trending upwards. Now, if you've been on the
1.596 after your toban.
Right, 2 seconds. So that's the only way that we're gonna sell that. So at the moment, there's no point selling there. So if you've been on the chat,
AUD 1.5,
or if you've been on this channel, we've been looking at this accumulation and distribution schematic. And this will really give you a good idea of where you're at in the market and helps you with knowing whether to hold on to your trade, whether to let it go, what is really happening. So if we're looking at that AUD, that EUR AUD, we can see here that prices moved up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, right? The accumulation phase. So we had this, and it broke out of that accumulation phase, had a retest, and then a push up. So let's look at that. Right? So had a push up, it came back, it retested right here. Further up with this Euro AUD, right? Now it doesn't mean that price can't come back down and break down, but generally, this is what price movement looks like. We have accumulation, where they accumulate some contracts, buy at a very cheap price, okay, and then keep hold of that until, and just keep getting stock until they could sell to you at a higher price. Buy cheap, sell expensive, okay. That is from a bigger standpoint, right? Looking at that from a bigger standpoint. Now that we are in this accumulation phase and had that push out, had a retest, had a push up again, we could tentatively say that the trend is now starting to change upwards. We had a downtrend at the moment. We could tentatively say that we should really be looking for buys in this situation. So anything where Euro AUD is saying sell, it is potentially a against this little trend change right here. So you got to be careful of that. Another thing to be careful of, though, is we actually have, and we should always look at this, we actually have Euro news. We actually have some news on the Euro AUD, that is, well, the Euro pair, the Euro currency, not pair, that is actually coming in 2 hours and 25 minutes. This is definitely going to affect that euro in some way or another. It's very, very important to note. Right? And if we don't check these things first thing, always remind me to check the news before we start. Right? This is very important. Very important to check the news before you start, so you know what pairs to avoid or what time to avoid them if you're actually going to trade them. Right, so 2 hours and 20 minutes from now, we have the European interest rate decision. That is definitely going to move the market in some way or another. All right, we also have some US news in 3 hours' time, just over 3 hours' time. And that could move the US pairs in some way or another as well. So no matter what the analyzer calls, if the news hits, the news will do what the news will do. So be aware of that as well. So, going back to this Euro AUD, personally, I would want to
big news Euro
to actually take a trade, a long trade here, and go for the push up, okay, and have a tight stop loss. So if it doesn't work out, then we could always change direction. But this is your line in the sand, all right? This is your line in the sand. It says if price pushes past this level, then I don't necessarily want to be in that trade for too much longer. And if you're losing your trade, you want to lose the trade quickly. Get out of it so that you could free up some margin to potentially take a better trade, right? So a lot of people take trades for the notion of not losing, and that's not how trading works, all right? You've simply got to lose a little. Now there are four outcomes in trading that are totally acceptable, all right? Now, first you want to have a big win, all right? A big win is totally acceptable, of course. Everybody loves big wins. A small win is totally acceptable. A break even is totally acceptable, right? You didn't lose any money on the trade. A small loss is totally acceptable, okay? And you're risking your money. You don't want to lose more than 1 to 2% of your account on any one trade. That is totally acceptable. What is not acceptable is a big loss, because it takes a lot to claw back from big losses. So this is why we practice good risk management, not risking too much, have our line in the sand. We know exactly where we don't want to be in the trade if price breaks below there, and away you go. If you do that consistently and continually, your account will grow. Okay? So this is the setup here on this Euro AUD. That's how I see it for the minute in terms of I'm looking for a buy right here. Right. If it does break down below, look for retest and then a potential sell. But I'm looking for a buy right here on this Euro AUD.
Still anigu waxaan ku jiraa isagoo buy buu ugu jiraa sababta meeshu ka soo galay meel hoose buu ka soo galay marka weli meel aad u hooseysu ka soo galay 30 ilaa 40 bip oo profit ah buu already haystaa marka wixiisa uu xirtay.
All right. If you want to get this schematic, take a screenshot right here. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you didn't get it, all you simply need to do is just go to Google and type in Wyckoff logic accumulation and distribution, something like that, and you should be able to go to images and download this very image here as well. Okay. Excellent. So that's Euro AUD. As we on Euro AUD, we may as well just check Euro NZD and Euro USD. Okay. So again, all these Euro pairs, they're gonna be affected by the news. Wow. Euro USD has come down to this zone that I've been looking at this zone for a long time.
Euro USD.
Wow. It's just kept dropping and dropping and dropping to the zone. When I started on Sunday, remember I was saying that the Euro news or the Euro pair is going to set itself up and get itself ready for that interest rate decision, right? Somebody somewhere knows that Euro is going to either strengthen or weaken. And of course, think about it. If it's going to strengthen and they want to sell or they want to buy from you at the cheapest possible price, if they've got the ability to push the market down, exactly what they will do. Right, so I've actually got a zone that was marked off here on this Euro USD. Where we could see a potential buying opportunity after the news. All right. So what I would do here is actually I would set a limit order. What will happen is what usually happens is the news will spike to this area and push away. Right. So not giving anybody any chance to think about it for too long.
Euro Euro USD
and then push up and change direction. Look at what happened down here, right? Price was here, had a big spike down there. Nobody could get in, and then it took off. Right? Had a spike there. Nobody could really get in, and then took off. They're gonna try all sorts of things to prevent you from getting into the market. Trust what I'm saying. Right? Look at this here. Price was pushing up, had a big spike to this level, and then pushed up. So if I were you, I would just put a buy limit on this Euro.
Buy limit Euro USD. Let's see.
Right, I'll put a buy limit on this Euro USD right here. Not to risk too much. Probably give myself about 20 to 25 pips or so. Target is up here. Okay, that's what I'm looking at.
Buy limit
for potential buying opportunity. Now, there is potential that the price could break beneath this level, have a retest, and keep going. Right, there is a potential for that as well. If it does that, well, you're prepared. Didn't risk too much on that trade, and we just change direction. All right, but this is a significant price level right here, so certainly don't.
Euro USD ayuu wuxuu ka sheegayaa inay potential chance uu ku jira inay newska kadib ay buy xoog la ay samayn doonto. Marka hore wuxuu dhahay orderka oo buy stopka ah ayay dhag siinaysaa kadibna waa hal mar bay cirka u boodi doontaa waa qiyaastiisa laakiin ya 25 pipna wuxuu dhigtay stop
Alright, so
loss
these
marka
are
haddaa rabtaan qofka u baahan waxaan
actually
soo diri doonaa marka uu
smaller take
dhameeyo
profit targets.
sawirkiisa
Sharmarke aan kaa dhex galay
If it goes up.
lacagtii
Right,
goldiga
so we always have
TB-ga waa i qaaday mar hore asxaabay TB-ga
goldiga mar hore goldiga dadkoo dhan waa u qaaday mar hore
anu 16
Right, the trend is
inaan durkabiga aad u taabtay Masha Allah.
Okay.
the downward one
Mario
continues to trend downward.
Masha Allah, alhamdulillah.
And that really confirmed until we start seeing our higher highs and higher lows. Okay. Right. Notice I don't really use a trend line. You could use trend lines if you wanted to give you a sense of direction. But we could see that it's trending down, right? Trend lines don't really mean anything to me.
Trend line
except as a visual that the trend is the down or up, or prices above or below that trend line. Price actually moves off of these price levels, all right? So price will change direction off of these price levels, not off of a trend line. So you got to keep your eyes on these price levels, and don't let the proverbial magician's assistant distract you from what is truly going on. Right? So this is the bias in this instance. So I'm gonna put that trade in for a buy limit on
buy limit
on Euro USD. All right, I'm gonna take that chance and put a buy limit in there on that Euro USD.
Euro AUD is going good. boqol lixdan iyo shan Euro AUD is moving down. Meel bay taagan tahay meesha hadday ka gudubto halkaas waa meeshii markii hore laga celiyay
20-25 pips.
Marka let's see if it breaks weak. Halkaas bay ahayd markii hore meeshii intay gaartay ee kasoo noqotay. Let's hope inay halkaas dhaafto. Noqonaysa hadda. Yep.
Okay.
And AUD ba hadda strong ka ah Eurada marka fiirisid currency strength kana.
So we're there.
Amazing.
So the buy limit is set. Now, after saying all of that, right? After saying all of that, there will be many people, right? There will be many people who actually are looking at these levels for placing an entry. Now, a good place for entry, because think about it, right? The banks need to move a large amount of money, and they need to find some way of entering the market. The only way that they could enter the market for buying, right? So we're thinking about this logically now. The only way that they could enter the market for buying is if there are people in the market that could sell inventory to them. Okay, so they will buy from people that they could sell, they could purchase inventory from. Now, the thing about forex trading is that sometimes that buying or that selling isn't necessarily done willingly. Okay, it's not necessarily done willingly. And what do I mean? What do I mean by that? What I mean is because the banks and the big institutions have the ability to move the market in a specific direction. Okay, if there are many people who have orders here for a buy, right? If you have a stop loss down here, if price has, if you are in a buy and price has come down and hit your stop loss, what you have done, whether you did it willingly or not, is you've actually sold your position to whoever, or whoever is in the market at this price. You've actually sold your position to them. That is what your stop loss will do. If you are in a buy position and you have a stop loss, to get out of your position, you have to sell, right? So if you're in a buy, to get out of the position, you have to sell. If you're in a sell, to get out of the position, you have to buy. So if we have what is called a liquidity pool down here with loads of stop losses, and these people trying to fill a certain amount of orders, they have the ability to push the price down, hit your stop losses so that you involuntarily sell to them, and then they buy from you at that price and push the market up. So another way of flowing with this is actually to put an order where you will put your stop loss.
Stop loss is that?
Okay, so instead of putting the order up here, you could actually put your order a bit further down, right? A bit further down this way, or within this stop loss zone. So put it a bit further down here, and then have your stop loss a bit further down. Now it's so far down that they can push price before they turn, right? So if everybody is doing this, then you want to be slightly different, right? So you can put it a bit further down that way.
Macalin,
Now,
euro
it doesn't happen all the time.
bay ugu jiraa ma garanaysaa marka asalkiiba u dhowdahay miyaa sii horaray ma laga yaabaa inay bay u sii socoto se waan iska daayaa
stop loss haddaad dhigatay ha ka tegi baa ku dhihi lahaani accept
haye waaye
I say we actually look for a buy limit a bit further down. So anywhere between this 1.115 and 1.110 mark, right? So like a 15 pip range. Anywhere in between there, you put your buy limit. Then we look for movement to the upside. All right.
Stop loss marka u garaaci karaa hadeer uu furmay be maanta ayuu furmay
if you are already in a sell for a so you keep it or put a TP at just put your TP down at 1 point.
Hanad Dr. Hanad kaliya haday cilada haysato shalay maan ku jirin trade-ka imanko wada buy limit miya iminka 1 Cabdiraxmaan wuxuu yiri waa furmay stop loss kiisana waxa weeye 98968 marka hadda ayuu furmay buu dhahay okay qofkaasna hadeer buu furmay Dr. Hanad waxa iska hubisaa stop loss kiisa limitka inay kugu qoran tahay in number iska ka daba maray si fiican waxa u hubisaa stop loss ka aniga waliba xalay ayaan xalay ayaan delete dhahay buu dhahay ninkaas xalay baan iska tirtiray hadda ma geli karaa hadduu haddeer furmay dabcan yes why not because haddeer uu furmada soma hadda ayaan galay buu yidhi cabdiraxmaan maxamed cumar doctor hanad stop losskaaga ma noo soo qori kartaa doctor hanad stop losskaaga insha allah soo qori euro USD macalinku wuxuu ku analyze gareeyay in newska la sugi doono buy stop ayuuna u samaystay aan fiiriya qaybta chatka waxa ku qoran qaybta chatkaan fiirinaya waa kana intuu soo dhigay dabcan euro USD waa kana saana u dhigay sell limitkiisa halkaasuu yaalaa waa 1 point saacadda dulfuushin euro newskeeda soo socda waa kana insha allah sawirkeedan soo diraya priceka kale waxbaa dul saaran laakiin 11.1105 USD CHF na wuu fiirin doonaa insha allah waan u qori doonaa insha allah 0.98698 ustaad fiiri whatsappka luuqa sawirka kugu soo diray 0.98989 weye 986 maaha waa 968 waaye 968 waa isdaba marisay numberka doctor hanad waa isdaba marisay hadduu yahay qoraalka ay soo qortay hadda chat kusoo qortay stop losskaagu isdaba marisay stop loss khaldan baa kugu jira doctor hanad stop loss khaldan baa kugu jira waad isdaba marisay 0.98 waxaa la rabay sida saxda ah sidaan weeye habe halila fiiriya ninkaas noo garqaada insha allah 0.98968 weye 968 صحيح qaladka halkaas ayuu ka jiraa yes adaa khalday macnaha waa isdaba marisay waad isdaba marisay I'm sorry saaxib okay intaasna kaga gudbina doctor Ahmed insha Allah ustaad euro sell limit buy limit miya hal mar ku noqonaya macalinkan u qoraya insha Allah waxba ka khaldan go back sorry screen share baa iga baxay macalinkii oo dhan iyo meeshii oo dhan baan xiray sorry and go back and go in live yes GranVille USD JPY هذا فيرنا USD JPY أيور USD وحواي برايس كيبا waxaa dul saaran saacada
inaan tukada rabaa xasan
عبد الرحمن هذا ما qaban kara telefoonka insha Allah waxaan ku jiraa عبد الرحمن yare insha Allah igu soo celi عبد الرحمن yare thank you macalinka ayaan u qoray aan leeyahay pictureka waxaa dul saaran intriga saacadda. USD JPY buu fiirinayaa analysis ku sameynaya. Let's see.
So potentially we're gonna start seeing some moves for the upside. What we're seeing here is what is considered a double bottom off of this monthly level, right? For potential moves to the upside. But that is of course a longer term view of what's happening. And I'm liking the upside on this USD JPY because gold, I'm liking the downside, and we'll come to that, right? So this is oppositely correlated pairs. So if gold is falling, USD JPY should be rising. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see whether that sell holds true.
Okay.
I'll go down to a smaller time frame.
1150.
And it will give me a nice idea of entry price.
3150 وانا باي ستوب واي اسكين كما رقم بوقف خاص سوق مر لبعض بشير كراني ان شاء الله. let me share again. انتريغا وحو سوق قري I think ولفتي اسكو سوق قري وحو هو معهن.
Okay. So
عرفنا هذا وعرفنا سماها. اوكي هذا وجهه. Good.
USD JPY. Right, so at these significant price levels here, where we have, we have some resistance here, we've got some support there, right? It kind of broke out, but couldn't stay below and pushed up. I'm looking for buying opportunities here, I prefer the buy side on this rather than the sell. I really do prefer the buy side on this USD JPY. The only way that this USD JPY will sell is, again, if it breaks below this level, if we have a retest here and then a push, all right, and then a push to the sell side.
كدبنا take profit كي هل كعمل شو قياسي هو
at the moment
كاس أنا already trade كاس لوا مع المود مية مسطح مع المود.
At the moment, I'm preferring the buy side. Right, not much movement for the last 2 days though, right? So this was the 23rd, and we've been ranging ever since. So it's a matter of just trading this range right now, right? Sell, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, buy at the bottom there, sell at the top, unless we see a breakout, of course. Of top here.
TB ku sii socota TB ga waxa ka dhigan kartaan 622 ga TB ga insha Allah waxa ka dhigataan TB ga waxa ka dhigataan 0.0 sorry waxaad ka dhigataan 1.59622 euro AUD TB da ka dhigta sababtoo ah meesha hadda inoo taalo waa meel bulshada laga soo celceliyay bay waqti xogaa taasan comfortable ku ahay marka taas ka dhigta insha Allah euro AUD da NZD dan dhexda ka soo gashay iga daa euro AUD 0.59622 0.59622 euro AUD da halkaas baan ku qiyaasaya inay tahay a good price.
And what will be even better is seeing a breakout to the top side. But these JPY pairs have been, they haven't really been trending that well. So I haven't looked at them for a long time. Okay. So an immediate trade could just be a buy here. And of course, you're not going to risk too much on that one. It's not much in it. Only about 18 pips. Give yourself
euro AUD.
Yeah. Give yourself a few pips.
Stop loss.
We've got to be aware that we've got US news coming a bit later. Okay, so that has the potential to affect this pair as well. So all we're just doing is using a bit of logic and in our approach. It isn't that difficult at all. Really isn't. You just gotta understand certain key concepts in trading. One of them is what's called auction market theory. It is in the advanced section of the academy, so I encourage you to check that out if you want to get a deeper understanding of price and price movement, right? Auction market theory.
euro GPY ustaad profit ayay wadaa socodkeedana maanta ugu liitaa newsna waa jiraa marka ma ka baxaa mise euro JPY xagee ka qaadatay mina euro JPY xagee laga qaatay tradeada live kan ku bixinay euro JPY kama mid ahayn.
Right, so this is a setup here on USD JPY.
USD JPY and labada dhinac ayuu ku talagalay marka qofkii raba waan usoo dhig insha Allah.
USD CHF, let's have a look at that.
USD CHF asxaabta ku jirtana haddeer u fiirinaya tradekaas anigu horaan ugu jiray marka macno badan ii samayn maya haddeer waxaan usoo qorqoray macalinkan sababtoo already aniga I am in profit fiicanna waa ii wadaa marka problemka waa USD CHF bu maruu fiirinaya insha Allah. euro USD bu laakiin USD CHF bu fiirinaya insha Allah. So let's see what happens there. AUD JPY and euro AUD TB gu urursanaya saas uu urursanaya uu kasoo noqonaya
Right, so it was called for a buy.
Marka dadka cagaha dhulka ku hayn karana waa sugi karaan asxaabta aan cagta dhulka ku hayn karina haday rabaan way qaadan karaan asxaabta dhulka cagta ku hayn kartana
again I want to go to this. Wow, like this thing this hardly ever moves, man. It hardly ever moves.
Profit ko way qaadan karaan sababta already
it's a pain. It's painful to trade.
Around 2 pip meelahaas hal pip 2 pip wax soo ka dhiman 1 pip had ka dhiman marka haddii aad dhulka ku haysid barrier 7 minutes more ayaa nooga dhiman xiisadatan insha Allah kadibna waxaa soo geli doona macalin shareeco. All right ustaad goldiga ma fiiriya odaygu goldiga uu fiiriya inkastoo uusan I don't know ma aqaan reer goldiga uusan ahayn baan marinaya USD CHF ayaa hadda noo fiirinaya maadaama aan fiirina wuxuu ka yiraahdaa
right, so it's trading in between these levels here at the minute. Okay. It was called for a buy, so let me just see what's going on. All right, so I'm just here checking out my significant price levels. So we had a bounce off of
دكتور حمد ما
this
يحفظ باي
significant
ليميت بس
price
الليميت منك كم وش
earlier.
شيء لكن هو كشيء
Okay,
إن لابد دينا هذا
we
دحدا أي
are
جوكتو
potentially
دينا
now
هذا
going to
دافتو هوس أدنى سل
have a
نقول دونتو
little bit of
هذا كور
resistance
أي
up
شيء
here.
بسنا أي عاد دونتو باي أي عاد دونتو in between بالو كل حجرة مركو حاقف already كل حجرة هذا بيوفي عن توقف كلنا إيشو كوهين كلا إن شاء الله trade idea بهاي idea فكرة كيس متقنة معنا كشيء euro AUD going up and down. I think in American sort of up don't TP don't I don't hopefully while it's cheat had لا هذا cheat باك سعودة cheat حوق لا باك سعودة ولي والله هيا سماها أكتر لك ولي من الوهيا حاجة هدلك ولي من الوهيا 1 إيش وقرا هذا ولي حاجة هدلك كويسان وعاد هيسان يورو AUD
We're approaching an area of resistance, right? We're approaching an area of resistance. So we don't necessarily know which direction this
almost
will head. Let me just see here.
Almost. Sankay usarte hadana. Come on, ma bush grace in Hasuis. One more candle.
When it gets to this resistance level, is it going to break through? Is it going to
one more candle, inshallah.
Drop off?
One more candle.
Okay. At the moment, the only potential that there is for a potential selling opportunity. See if I can. Okay, so we actually is looking like is one trend upwards. We have a low, we have a higher low here, 2 higher lows on this chart. So it's looking like it wants to continue trending upwards. Right, so if it does, what we have to do is wait for a break. Right, so similar to here, where we saw a break above this level, it's come back, is retested.
One move for a buy.
We missed this buying opportunity, so now we have got to wait for a break here. Look for a retest and then look for the buy.
One move for the buy.
That's how we're gonna play that one if it's gonna go for the buy. There's potential that it could sell at that point as well. Again, you got to wait and see how it reacts.
Willie resistant بيكون سعتها ب USD CHF. We are waiting إن شاء الله إذا. سكرين كمان حنشغل بين شاركور وريجي سو يورو AUD. سيف عن الله أركا سكرين كي. TB جوا كاسا وكان نقطة موجودة كرب وبوده. Playing around. يار بوضع يار. سيف عن بالله أركا. I think so. TB ماركت سانسي أوفو شيء هذا نسي وقع نقطة. ولي بس حوق لبي وقع نقطة. Are we gonna stay إن شاء الله وسوينا والوحير. واو. ودوش هالمر بعركة ودوش. هذا نوع سو نقطة مركا one time more مركا سو هالمر هذا حوق كسر دقائق إني قاعد هذا سنكروسي سعنين. One more time أو هاي هوس سو توا. Let's wait إن شاء الله. Let's wait.
And all that. However, you could get in early and book your spot by getting the add-on. If we click on the power trade right here, on the power trades, we go to II, it stands for Index Infusion. Click on that. And these are algorithms, right? So these are algorithms that
Amazing.
computer will generate and send the trade idea out.
news uu ku soo dhacay
So
oo
if we
kale
click on this one,
TBD taabad
it
rabtay
was saying here to
kadibna
sell this
sidii inuu news
JPN 225, and it gives what
I don't know
price
what
that
happened
you
meesha ka
want
timaaday ma garanayo
to sell at. Okay,
waqti newsna lama joogaan u
on
malaynaya
the 60-minute time frame. Okay, so if I just
let me
plot
check
that,
wax news ah oo soo dhacay jiraan
21764.64.
forex factory-ga fiirino
21764.64. Hit okay. All right, so it's saying to sell at that price, and that was
waxaa soo galay news ah in prime ministerku hadli doono
several hours ago.
hadda uu soo dhex galay kaasi ayaa markii hore kuma dhex jirin meesha tan newska ku soo
So
horeeya
those are just the algorithm. If you want to get trade ideas that some of our top traders are going to be sending out, you got to click open II trade ideas just right here. Just click that.
I don't know.
And then you would actually see trade ideas.
I don't know.
So if I close this out, close back out, and go back to Index Infusion Power Trades, if I click on say US 30,
there is hidden news.
Go back to open trade ideas. Click on that. You could see yesterday we had a trade idea sent out for a buy in US 30.
Prime Minister
right here. It hit our take profit target. It came back down to entry, and the buy is still in motion at the moment. Right. So this is a trade idea that I sent out for the US 30. One thing that I recognize.
Let me close. And newscast wuxuu ahaa. Let me go back. Screen-kayga waa loo jeedaa soo maaha. Screen-kayga haa okay waa xilli dambe 12 PM. Yes, and newscast wuxuu soo galay waxaa la dhahay event added to calendar 103 minutes before release time. Si degdeg ah oo surprise ayuu ku soo galay. Due to speak about the bureaus that's going in London ayuu ka hadli doonaa arrinkaasi suuqa oo dhan wuxuu ku sameynayaa marka that might have direct market impact marketka oo dhan impact bay ku sameynaysaa hadalkaas hadda uu soo gelayo that's why ay hal mar yuuradii iyada oo joogta take profitkii joogta ay hal mar puff u tiri u kacday marka 12 iyo bar ayuuna hadlayaa waa nus saac kadib saacaasi wuxuu noqon doonaa up and down buu noqon doonaa up and down marka we hope for the best inshallah kadibna waxaa ka dambeyn doona dabcan newskii kale oo isna soo gelaya 12:30 markaan leeyahay waa 1 iyo bar waqtiga Soomaaliya la socda maxamed jaamac waa iga soo wareegtay aniga haddii uu soo gelaya Cabdicasiis IMLT aniga waxa weeye intaas maanta iga dhan tahay
ما شاء الله معلم شرماركه aad iyo aad ayaad u mahadsan tahay isadaadina waa ay ka dhamaatay thank you very much aynu hal mar u hambalyeeyno macallin Sharmarke macallinkeena oo xisadahan si qurux badan u daadinayay hal mar aynu moral insha Allah dadka Facebook iyo dadka chat kaba say ma sha Allah kaliya soo hal mar aynu hambalyeeyno aad baad maasantiin hambaliyada waxaa diraya Cabdiraxmaan Maxamed Xaaji Daawud Ridwaan Maxamed Muqdisho wariga Ridwaana ninkaas bariyahan sanqadhiis waa yarta ma sha Allah rooda Shawkani bendin cali nuur ma sha Allah ilaahay baraka dhamaantiin soo dhiirigelinaysa nasteexa yar weyne Maxamed baa diraya Allah idin barakeeyo Sharmarke saaxiib hore u soco insha Allah iska soo noqon waxaan suugaynaa macallin Sharmarke iyo insha Allah waxaan leeyahay shareeco suugaynaa haddii alla idmo insha Allah iyo IML TV
codka waa siin kartaa ardada marka waa siin kartaa wixii su'aalo qaba dhowr gacmood baa taagan saan u jeedo marka gacmahaas dadka u taagan insha Allah
وارنت أربعة ما سنتها دمان أرداد وحي سؤال قبل إن شاء الله يزوم كوتشر قاعد سو تاكتا أنا ورت مركل اللي كعصنا يدك فيسبوك إن هتشير جريسان فيديو جن ساي ولا لب فرق بدن أو صوماليات أي وقف فايدستان أو chance وجارو وحي كمان تيكو قطان أرداد سؤالها كسو قرية فيسبوك وتشوف بتاع إن شاء الله توا عصي أنا كعصنا يوم مركل قاعد سو تاكتا إن شاء الله قف سؤال قبل إنت شرع سوي إنه هذا للمو iyo xisada saad arkaysid iyo sida wax socdaan iyo wixii talay inshallah haysid insha Allah video kaas ma sha Allah 140 share ba ku dhacay share-ka u badiyo insha Allah Abdi Fataax haduu daawanayo wuxuu leeyahay 10ka way dhaaf buu leeyahay Abdi Fataax Habib ma sha Allah share-ka horta u badiyo please and please intaan microphone-ka ku rajin time kan sharca sugayno chance baan siinaya arday su'aalihiina waad soo gudbin karaysaan dhiirigelintiina waa dhageysanayna Sahalsoftware group tag dabadna live kan share gare please live kan share gare waqtiga 1 minute 2 minute kaliya gal share gare live kaas share gare inshallah waayahay asxaabta facebooka aad iyo aad baad mahadsantihiin dhamaantiin inshallah xisaabahana waxay baxaan saacada Soomaaliya markay tahay 10 subaxnimo barqadii ilaa iyo labada duurnimo oo ku jireen hal saac inoo hadhay casriya isla jira galabta inkastoo may casriya galabta uu jiro saaka macallimiinta casriya saaka galeen oo galabta ay noosayno haddii la idmo saacadaha soo diyaar garow insha Allah aad baa santiin shariica haddu soo galay gacanta soo taagto insha Allah waayahay Shawkani ayaan horeysiinaya gacanta u taagataan siinaya Shawkani soo dhaw Shawkani gacanta ku taagan